guys, how are you? Happy Tuesday, good afternoon. How are we doing today? How are we feeling? Um, so on today's live, we're gonna be talking about some specials that I have that for the people that don't know, you honestly cannot miss out on these prices. So we're also going to be going over a few tips for before and after surgery, and also we're going to be going over compression garments and add-ons and how you can combine procedures, okay? So you guys, how are you doing today? Welcome to the live. I would love to know where you guys are watching me from. If you guys have any questions or any doubts, don't be shy. You can put them in the chat. So yeah, you guys, first things first, I know you see this right here about free consultations. So the free consultations that we have right now are virtual and in person. Hello, when is it recommended? When is it? So if you, I go in April, I'm excited. Oh, I'm so excited for you. That's like right around the corner. It's right here. I'm so excited for you. I know you're gonna look great. You know, you made the right choice in choosing Icon Cosmetic Center, because honestly, all of our doctors here are amazing. And about the question about the abdominal etching, hello, when is it recommended? Abdominal etching, and when it isn't. So I really wouldn't say that ab etching is never not recommended. You know, if you have any doubts like this, I would say that ab etching is actually a very nice add-on to get to your, you know, to your lipo, to your BBL, or to your tummy tuck or mommy makeover, things like that. For the people that don't know what ab etching is when they mark right here and they give you this nice, subtle, sexy look of abs. So right here, this line right here, and also right here on the sides. And honestly, guys, like this looks so pretty, and it literally looks like you've been going to the gym your whole life, you know. So I think it's really great. And if you guys have any questions about when it should be recommended or when it isn't, I would strongly advise for you to come in for free consultations. That way the surgeon can take a look at you and you can get a better response towards that question. But honestly, you guys, I say that ab etching is so great because it literally looks like you've been going to the gym your whole life. Like, and it's so pretty. It's very subtle. It's very natural. If you're wondering about the ab etching results here at Icon Cosmetic Center, all you have to do is go to Icon Cosmetic Center in our Instagram or on our TikTok, and you can take a look at us and you can get to know us better, and you can get to know all the surgeons that we have here in all of our locations. So first things first, I wanted to talk about the locations for everyone. You know, we have 3 locations here in Miami, Florida. If you know, if you're outside of the country or outside of the state, and even if you're in Miami, you know, and maybe you don't stay in these areas, what is HD lipo? So high definition lipo is when, again, they do those very subtle changes in the lipo where it really looks very like flat stomach. They give you that nice definition, like the line right here. You know, they give you that beautiful snatched look like this and a very flat stomach. So HD lipo is basically a more intense lipo, in the sense that they give you those lines. And honestly, I think it gives such a beautiful result, you guys. Like, if this is something that you're looking forward into, I would strongly advise for you to do it, because it looks so good. And the results look very natural. You know, it looks very like you've just went to the gym, literally. So it saves you years in the gym, you guys, because, you know, sometimes no matter how many sit-ups we do, no matter how much cardio we do, no matter how much, you know, food we eat that is supposed to be healthy, sometimes the gut just won't leave, and that's okay. That's just stubborn fat, and that's why we have things like HD lipo and ab etching. So, you know, so this is a very good question. What you just asked me right now, if I get HD lipo, ab etching might not be necessary if I don't want it to look like APAC. So that's the thing about high definition lipo and ab etching that it doesn't look like too much, like, you know, like bulky, like, you know, like too much. It looks very subtle, it looks very sexy, to be honest. It looks very nice and very, like, how do I explain this to you? Like, if you just worked out your whole life, literally. So if you want to take a better look and see how the results here, the surgeons here at Icon Cosmetic Center, they do the HD lipo and the ab etching, you can take a look at us at Icon Cosmetic Center on our Instagram or on TikTok. But yeah, if for these kind of questions, I would strongly advise you for you to come in for a free consultation with our surgeon. Hi guys, welcome. How are you guys feeling? Happy Tuesday, good afternoon. Let me know where you guys are watching me from. I love to interact with you guys. Any questions you guys might have, I'm here. But as I was saying, for the person that asked me about the HD lipo and the ab etching, so as I was saying, if you have these questions or you're not really sure if maybe you would need these procedures that you're saying, or maybe you don't know if you're a good candidate. Everyone's a good candidate for this, honestly, because it's just lipo, and the ab etching is when, you know, they give you those nice lines right here that it literally looks like you've gone to the gym your whole life. So yeah, you guys, for these kind of questions, I would recommend you coming in for a free consultation in person or virtual. You know, maybe you're outside of the state or outside of the country. You know, we have virtual consultations too, and they're free, you guys. So for these type of questions, 29 for a BMI is a good BMI. You could get HD lipo or abdominal etching, you know. It's whichever or you would like, you know. But if you're not sure, if you have doubts, I would strongly advise you to get this phone number, call, schedule a free consultation, whether it be in person or virtual, and your surgeon will lead you down the right path for your body type, you know, because I don't really know how you look and stuff like that. But yeah, you should be good with either or, which one you choose, honestly. But as I was saying, you guys, I wanted to get into the locations that we have. But yeah, you guys, for HD lipo and ab etching, these are add-ons that you can add to your BBL, to your lipo, to your tummy tuck. Let's say you're getting a breast augmentation and you want HD lipo with a vaginoplasty, you can do that. Let's say you want a mommy makeover with a BBL and you want some ab etching, you can do that. Let's say you want vaginoplasty with a breast augmentation, you can do that. Let's say you want a BBL with a tummy tuck, you can do that. Let's say you want a mommy makeover with chin lipo and inner thigh lipo and a vaginoplasty, you could do that. So this is what I wanted to talk about, how you can combine these procedures so we have a better understanding of what Icon Cosmetic Center really has to offer for you guys, which is a lot, okay? We don't only offer you amazing prices, we also offer you great surgeons, you know, clean, beautiful clinics with highly educated nurses, highly educated doctors, certified specialist massagists. You know, that's one thing. For the BMIs, I wouldn't really say like who's better, honestly. Like, all surgeons are great, but if you are not sure if your BMI is acceptable, I'm gonna tell you that right now we're accepting 39 and under, I believe, for BMI. But you know, all of our doctors here are great. Both of the two options that you just said right now, they're both amazing. So either one you choose, you would be in great hands, honestly, because they're all great, they're all amazing. But as I was saying, you guys, if you have more questions, all you have to do is get this phone number right here so somebody can get in contact with you, and you know, you can get a clearer, more precise answer with your body type and your wants and your needs, you know. But as I was saying, you guys, so the locations that we're in right now in Miami, Florida, we have 3. So earlier today, for the people that are joining the live right now, hi guys, welcome. How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? I'm currently talking about the 3 different locations that we have here in Miami, Florida, of Icon Cosmetic Center. So yeah, you guys, the locations that we have are Hialeah Gardens, and then the doctors are in there are Dr. Tamer, Dr. Harrow, and Dr. Zong. In the Doral location, which is the one that I'm currently in right now, Miami, Florida, and Doral, is Dr. Fisher and Dr. Porter. And then we have the other location at Blue Lagoon, which is the doctors that are in there are Dr. Giselle Gurani, Dr. Gurani, and Dr. Meridian. So I just want to throw in here that all of these 3 locations are very, really nicely located, and they have hotels around them, they have shopping centers around them, they have lots of different places of restaurants of your choice around them too. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to let you guys know that in case you're coming out of the country or you're coming out of the state, no worries. There's hotels all around us in all 3 different locations. So yeah, because of course, when you get out of surgery, it can be a little uncomfortable and annoying to be moving constantly and have to be all over the place and stuff like that. But yeah, you guys, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we also do offer massages in the clinic. So this is something that is very important, and I think it's super convenient because you don't want to land in hands of somebody that says that they know how to do massages, and then with the time you realize that they don't really know how to do massages, and now you've developed fibrosis because you weren't able to get all of the liquid retention out. Okay, so that's why I think this is very amazing and very convenient and just great for everyone, for all of our patients, because you don't have to go through the stress of looking for someone that is certified as a massagist that can detect liquid and that that knows how to use the right techniques with every single type of body type, because not all bodies are the same. All bodies retain liquid differently. So yeah, you guys, I think this is really great, and it takes away, a stressful situation like, having to find somebody that is not really like on tune with the massagist world. Okay, so I think that's very good. And also, you guys, for the specials that I'm about to say right now, the way that you can lock in these specials is by putting a $250 deposit, and it lasts for up to 2 years, you guys. So this is an amazing opportunity. If any of the procedures that I'm about to mention right now are of interest for you, or you've been looking for a while and you don't really know because you might be a little nervous, which is completely normal, it's okay. But I'm here to tell you that when you come to Icon, you're in the right hands from start to finish. I really love the fact that here are doctors at Icon Cosmetic Center. They not only show you what is gonna happen and how it's gonna happen, but they make sure that you understand the procedure, and that they make sure that you're leaving well educated about the topic, and I really like that here our doctors are very informative, very educative, and just great overall in helping us understand how these procedures work and what is needed for every single one of our body types. Because some people like skinny BBLs, some people like more voluminous booties, some people like, smaller boobs, some other people like bigger boobs, so it's just very nice the fact that here our surgeons take the time with every single patient and really, work those areas to get the patient to understand how these procedures work and all of that good stuff. So I think that's really great. But as I was saying, you guys, the specials are, drums please, literally, because these specials are way too good, okay? So mommy makeovers are starting at $5,500. Tummy tucks are starting at $3,300. Yeah, I know. BBLs are starting at $3,300. Breast augmentations are starting at $3,000. Lipos are starting at $2,800. Yeah, you literally heard that right. Yeah. All of these prices are real, you guys, okay? Like, these are amazing prices. And as I'm saying them out loud, I'm in awe, because considering that we have such high-end doctors here at all of our locations, is just amazing. And okay, so as I was saying, for the people that are getting into the live right now, hi guys, welcome. So BBLs $3,300, tummy tucks $3,300, mommy makeovers $5,500, lipos $2,800, labiaplasties $2,000, vaginoplasty $3,800, Mommy makeovers are 5,500, lipos 2,800, breast augmentation to 3,000. So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna be going over all of these surgeries, and I'm also gonna be going over some tips and some things that you should do and that you shouldn't do. So yeah, you guys. So for things first, I wanted to start by talking about the surgeries that you can combine together. So this is like very amazing to know, because you guys, for example, let's say you want to get a breast augmentation with a BBL, you can do that. Let's say you want to get a tummy tuck with a breast lift with a BBL, you can do that. By the way, a tummy tuck with a breast surgery of any kind, whether it be a breast lift, a breast augmentation, a breast reduction, or a breast fat transfer with a tummy tuck, it's called a mommy makeover, you guys. But I'm gonna be getting over all the terms and explaining all of them so you guys have a better understanding of what we're talking about today. Okay, so as I was saying, the tummy tuck with a breast augmentation, with some chin lipo, with a BBL, with a labiaplasty, you might think, can I do that all at once? Yes, you can. So I think this is very convenient because you get more of a complete surgery, and you get to do everything at once, and it's very safe. And also I really feel like doing everything all at once is the most convenient, so you can step back outside and flaunt your beautiful body that here our surgeons have given you. Okay, so as I was saying, it's also important to know that let's say you want to get a labiaplasty with a BBL, with arm lipo and inner thigh lipo and some ab etching, you can do that. So right now I actually wanted to talk about how right now for any add-ons of lipo, whether it be upper back, chin, arms, inner thighs, right now for only $250 only, you get to add on these areas. And honestly, I just think that's so great and so convenient for everyone watching me right now. The way that you can get into these specials is by putting a deposit of $250, and it lasts for up to 2 years, and we offer financing. So yes, you guys, it's not as impossible, it's not as hard as you thought to get surgery. It's really not. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we help you guys out with the process. We're there every step of the way, and we make sure that we prioritize your health and prioritize your results, so it's a win-win. So yeah, you guys, it's not as hard as you think. It's not as impossible as you think. All you need is $250 for a deposit, and then you can start paying it off. But as I was saying, you guys, so yeah, the combined procedures, you can combine many different things, like a BBL with a vaginoplasty with chin lipo, or a breast augmentation with HD lipo with a labiaplasty and some arm lipo and inner thigh lipo, or a mommy makeover with thigh lipo and a vaginoplasty, and right now I'm gonna be going over all of these terms of that what I'm using right now, like vaginoplasties and mommy makeovers and all of that good stuff, so we have a better understanding. Okay, you guys, so first things first, I wanted to talk about vaginoplasty. So a vaginoplasty, what it is that it's a surgery on the inside of the vagina, you guys. So for these kind of surgeries, it's usually like people that would like to get this kind of procedure are mothers, or people, or previous mothers, or people that just don't feel like their vagina is tight enough. Maybe they feel like it's gotten a little loose with the years, or things like that, or giving birth and things of that sort, you guys. So what the vaginoplasty does is that it rejuvenates the area and it makes it tighter on the inside. So if you're looking for a little boost of confidence, if you're looking to feel comfortable in your own skin, if you're looking to not be so self-conscious during the time where you're being intimate, this procedure could be for you. So as I was saying, this procedure is starting at $3,800, and all you have to do to lock in this price is put a $250 deposit, and this price lasts for up to 2 years. You have 2 years to pay off your surgery. And also, I think it's just very convenient how They offer financing, and also up to 2 years you get to pay off the surgery, and it's starting at 3,800. You guys, like, it's just way too good. You guys cannot miss out on it. But as I was saying, now a labiaplasty, which a lot of people have asked me, what is the difference between a vaginoplasty and a labiaplasty? Since they don't have the same name, but it kind of sounds like it has to do something with the vagina. So I'm gonna be explaining that right now for everybody that might be wondering, like, what are these procedures for? No worries, I'm here to explain. So vaginoplasty, as I was saying right now, is on the inside of the vagina. Okay, so this is to improve the tightness, to rejuvenate the area, and things of that sort. Now, a labiaplasty is a procedure that is done on the outside part of the vagina. So this is done on the lids and on the clit, you guys. Okay, so it's very important that we also know that if you are experiencing discomfort, maybe you can't wear certain panties, or maybe certain clothes or certain outfits just feel a little uncomfortable for you down there, and you would like to get a labiaplasty, which is surgery on the clit and on the lips of the vagina, then this could be a good procedure for you. But all you have to do to lock in this price, and labiaplasties are starting at 2,000, you guys. Yep. I know these prices are just way too good. So if you are interested in any kind of these procedures, all you have to do is book your free consultation, come get checked out, whether it be virtual or in person, and then you put in your $250 deposit that lasts us up to 2 years. And we also offer financing, you guys, which I think is great, so convenient. But as I was saying, now we're gonna get into what a mommy makeover is. So what is a mommy makeover? It kind of says it in the name, but I believe that not everyone that gets a mommy makeover has to have had kids in the past. Maybe you could have just experienced some weight loss in the past and things of that sort. So as I was saying, so for a mommy makeover is usually for people that have experienced weight loss or have had kids in the past. But what a mommy makeover is a tummy tuck. A tummy tuck, what it is that it fixes the abdominal muscle, and it repairs the sides right here and stuff like that. So all of the abdominal muscle right here, you guys, it does lipo on the flanks, and also it takes away the excess skin. So for the people wondering, like, what do you mean excess skin? So what happens to our bodies when we are pregnant is that the skin stretches out a lot. You're gonna have a big bump because you're carrying your baby, which is completely normal. But your belly grows as the baby grows, and your skin is stretching. And how it's never been stretched before. Of course, it only stretches like that when you're pregnant, or when you're a little bit bigger and stuff like that. So when the skin stretches and we lose the weight, we've already gave birth and we lose the weight, or maybe we're a little bigger in the past and now we've lost the weight. What happens is that, you lose the weight, but now all the skin that was like stretched out before you lost that weight or before you gave birth, now it's gonna be kind of hanging, and that's what is called excess skin. So for anyone wondering, but what is excess skin? That's what it is. So you guys, it's very important that we remember that when we want to differentiate the difference between lipo and a tummy tuck, we remember that tummy tucks gets rid of excess skin, you guys, and lipo gets rid of unwanted fat, stubborn fat that just won't go away no matter how much gym we do and how many diets we go on, which is completely normal, you guys. Sometimes we have really stubborn fat and it just doesn't go away as easy as just going to the gym and eating right. So that's where a lipo comes in. But as I was saying, where a mommy makeover is a tummy tuck with a breast surgery of your liking, of your choice. So whether it be a reduction, a breast lift, a breast fat transfer, or breast augmentation, this surgery could be a great candidate for you if your boobs have sagged or you have some excess skin. I also wanted to throw in there that if you want to get a mommy makeover with a BBL, you can do that too. And let's say you're getting a mommy makeover with a BBL with a labiaplasty, you can do that. And let's say you want to get some chin lipo and some arm lipo or upper back lipo, you can do that too. And right now, for only $250, you get to add any add-ons like the lipo spots, like chin, arms, upper back, and inner thighs, you guys. So I think this is just really great, and you guys should definitely not miss out on it. Okay, so as I was saying, it's also important for us to know that when we are doing a mommy makeover, we can combine the surgery with other surgeries like the ones I was just saying. Okay, for everyone joining the live right now, hi guys, welcome. How are we feeling today? Happy Tuesday. So yeah, you guys, I also wanted to talk about what is a BBL. So a BBL, Lipo 360, I get a lot of questions about why is it called a Lipo 360 and stuff like that. So the reason why it's called the Lipo 360 is because they do lipo everywhere right here. So it's literally a whole 360 of your torso. Okay, so it's this top abdominal part, this right here, the middle abdominal part, the bottom abdominal part, the love handles, the flanks right here, you know, right here by your bra strap and down. And you know, if you're getting a BBL and you would like to add ab etching, or you would like to add chin lipo, or you would like to add upper back lipo, you can do those things for only $250, you guys. So if I was you, I would take advantage of these deals, because they're definitely not going to be around forever, you guys. So as I was saying, a BBL is a fat transfer to the buttocks. Okay, so the Lipo 360, what I was just saying is, the reason why it's called Lipo 360 is because it's all around, right? And that's why it's called the Lipo 360. So once they take out the fat from doing the lipo, then they put it on your buttocks. Okay, and this is obviously, you get to choose, like, before you go into surgery, you know, you tell your doctor, oh, you know, I want a voluminous booty, or I want a more natural looking, or I want really projected hips, or I just want to fill in my hip dips a little bit, or I just want a little bit of an upper booty, or I just want a perky big booty, or I just want a round booty, you know. So no worries, like, you get to talk about how you want to look right before surgery. You know, the doctor will mark you up, and you guys will go over what's exactly that you're looking forward to. So as I was saying, you guys, it's also important that we know that BBLs, you can combine them with breast augmentations, with a tummy tuck, with a vaginoplasty, with lipos, with, you know, breast reduction, breast lift, breast fat transfer, all of that good stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna be getting into what is a breast augmentation. So a breast augmentation is when we put implants on our breasts for a more round, voluminous look. The different kinds of implants that there is a silicone implant or saline implant. Both options are great. It all depends about what you choose and, you know, how you want your surgery and stuff like that. So yeah, you guys, breast augmentations right now starting at $3,000, which is honestly an amazing price. Like, don't walk, run. Okay, so yeah, you guys, it's very, very nice the fact that here our doctors are so high went out doctors, and so highly educated and board certified, and we have amazing prices, amazing surgeons, you know, amazing nurses, just an amazing team, amazing certified massagists. So yeah, you guys, if you're looking forward to get surgery but you don't really know where to go, I advise you to come to Icon. So yeah, as I was saying, it's also important for us to know that when we're getting a BBL, and or any kind of surgery, really, you know, on our previous live, I received a question that said something like, oh, I'm gonna be getting on a plane, and they were like 5 days post-op. And this is something that I think is very important that I talk about. If you're out of the country or out of the state and you're coming to us here in Miami, Florida, Icon Cosmetic Center for a procedure, whether it be a tummy tuck, a lipo, a BBL, whatever it may be, it's extremely important. It's crucial that you follow the protocols and that you do not get on a plane, you know, 3 days after your surgery, 4 days, 5 days after your surgery. And I'll tell you why. The reason to that is because, first of all, the waiting time to get on a plane is from 7 to 10 days. Okay, so that's very important that we remember that, you guys. And I'll tell you why. Because you can experience complications getting on that plane so fresh out of surgery. Remember, when we get out of surgery, we're inflamed, we're weak, we're a little stagnant, you know. you know, but that's completely normal, you guys. So as I was saying, it's a very, very important that you do not take this like, oh, I could just get on a plane like 3 days after my surgery. No, if you're coming out of the state or out of the country, I would strongly advise you to, ask for permission at your job. If you have kids, get someone to be able to look out for them, because it can be risky, if you can have complications during your healing process, and we don't want that. We want you to return back to your daily activities, as fast as your body allows you to. And, when your surgeon says, you need to rest, you need to be walking around every hour, 15 to 20 minutes. You can't board on a plane 4 days after your surgery. It's very important that we listen to these things, you guys, because it's only for our own good and for our own better healing. Okay? So it's very important we remember these things, you guys. So as I was saying, I wanted to talk about a little bit about what lipo is. Lipo right now is starting at 2,800, and what lipo is when you take out unwanted fat, or very stubborn fat that just won't go away no matter how many workouts you do, no matter how many diets you do. Sometimes you just have to lipo it, and that's completely normal. It's completely fine, you guys. And we have an amazing price here at Icon Cosmetic Center right now. We have it at 2,800. Which honestly, this price is unbeatable, you guys. Like, if you don't really know us, I would strongly advise you to go onto our Instagram page at Icon Cosmetic Center, so you can take a look at us and you can get to know us. The location that I'm in right now in Doral, the doctors are here, Dr. Porter and Dr. Fisher. Then we have the Hialeah location, where the doctors are there, Dr. Zong, Dr. Tamer, and Dr. Harrow. And then we have the Blue Lagoon location, and the doctors are there are Dr. Moradian, Dr. Giselle Gurani, and Dr. Gurani. Okay, so yeah, you guys, as I was saying, it's very important that we remember also that these prices are not going to be around forever. I'm going to be going over the prices one more time in case anybody missed it. So right now we have BBL starting at 3,300. We have tummy tuck starting at 3,300. We have mommy makeover starting at 5,500. We have vaginoplasty starting at 3,800. We have breast augmentations starting at 3,000. We have lipo starting at 2,800. We have labiaplasty starting at 2,000. And remember also that add-ons like upper back lipo, chin lipo, arm lipo, inner thigh lipo, you can add on to your surgery right now for only $250. And honestly, that's just so great, an amazing price. But yeah, as I was saying, you guys, some tips that I'm here just to pass by and kind of give you in case you're getting ready for surgery, you already have a day booked, or it never hurts to know in case you're gonna get surgery in the near future. It's very important to know that when we get out of surgery, whether you're in Miami or you're out of the state or you're out of the country, it's very important. I would strongly advise you for you to hire a nurse, and let me explain to you why. So our friends and family, yeah, great, they can help us, but there's times that in certain situations they're not really gonna know like how to do things in a professional educated on the topic way. So that's why I strongly advise for you to get a nurse, since they know how to work with people that just got in surgery. Okay, and this is not to scare you guys or anything, it's just that it's very important that we have specialists around us. When we're fresh out of surgery, we're not really going to be able to get out of bed on our own and stuff like that, and that's just for the first couple of days, and then after that you're good. But yeah, just for the first couple of days, I would strongly advise for you to get a nurse, or just somebody that can be, a very helpful hand to you during the meantime of your healing. It's also very important that we're drinking a lot of water, you guys. We got to stay hydrated. It's also very important that we remember that we have to keep our body clean, keep our hygiene number one priority, because you don't want to have complications. You don't want to be dirty and then dirty your incisions, or you have to be showering every day, you guys. So I got a question on our previous live that said, do I have to be like showering every day after my surgery? So yeah, the day of surgery you don't shower, but it is very important that we are showering, guys, after our procedure, because first things first is because of, hygiene. And another thing is that if you're not showering, and you're leaking fluid over time, like, if you're not keeping the area clean, you can complicate things during your healing process. And that's the last thing we want. What we want is for you to get good, feel good, look beautiful, feel beautiful. This is what Icon Cosmetic Center is all about, making our patients feel good and making sure that they are also feeling good on the inside, health wise is what I mean. So yeah, you guys, it's very important that we make sure that we have blood circulation going, that we keep our bodies moving, that we're constantly, that I would strongly advise, like, for example, let's say you're getting a tummy tuck, right, or a BBL or a mommy makeover or lipo, whatever the case may be. I would strongly advise for you to, the first week and a half, for you to be walking more than you're sleeping. What does that mean? So when you are fresh out of surgery, you want to be walking every single hour, at least 15 to 20 minutes, okay? And this is so important because we need blood circulation and oxygen going to all of our bodies, because after surgery, it's very normal for our feet and for our legs to get swollen. It's completely normal, you guys. It's just a natural reaction of the body. But there's ways that there's things that we can do, and steps that we can take so we can help out the inflammation on our system, on our body. So yeah, you guys, also remember that the inflammation does go down, but it's extremely important that we keep our compression socks on 3 to 4 weeks, even in our sleep. It might be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's completely worth it, you guys. And it's necessary, okay? It's necessary because this is what is going to keep the blood circulation going and the oxygen going, and compression socks prevent blood clogs, okay, you guys? So it's very important that we keep those on. And also, I would strongly advise for you to get multiple pairs. So what you could do is that, you get multiple pairs of compression socks, multiple pairs of fajas, because again, you have to be showering, you have to keep your body clean. And, since you're going to be leaking fluid, the faja is obviously going to get dirty. So while you shower and your faja is washing, you must keep your faja on. Of course, when you shower, you take it off. But right when you get out of the shower and you dry yourself, you got to put it back on with your boards and your foams, which I'm going to get into right now what exactly those are. So yeah, you guys, it's very important that we make sure that these things are intact, because this is what's gonna help us mold our body, okay? So boards are these rectangular things, these kind of hard things that go on the front of your abdominal area and on the back, you guys. So what this does is that it's applying extra compression and tightness like this, so our skin can attach to the muscle and it can mold our bodies beautiful, So it's very important also that we remember that when we have our faja on, your boards and your foams go before the faja, before you clip on the faja, okay? So guys have a better understanding. The boards will go right here, the hard thing, and the foams, which are like pillow-like material, is these white rectangle things that are very soft. It goes all around. It goes all around, and then you clip on your faja. It's also very important to know, you guys, that when purchasing a faja, you have to make sure that you get the right, that you measure your butt and your legs, and that you measure your stomach and stuff like that, because you do not want any kind of compression on your booty and on your hips, because it can kill the fat cells. And since it's fat that has never been there before, your body's kind of like, oh, this is kind of a strange thing, So it's very important that we give enough time for our body to accept the fat, so those fat cells don't die, so our booty stays scrumptious and voluminous, okay, guys? So as I was saying, it's also very important to remember that when we are purchasing a faja, it has to be tight, yeah, but it doesn't have to be super tight to the point where you literally cannot move, and you cannot, you can't even like walk in it, or you can't even breathe in it, and it like literally hurts to have it on. No, because we can develop something that is called faja burns, and it's because the faja's tightness with the skin, the friction, it eventually can give you a burn from being too tight, okay? So that's why it's important that we make sure that is tight, but not like tight enough, but not super tight to the point where you're literally like this and you can't even talk or nothing. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about that. And also for the placements of the boards and the foams, it goes all around. Okay, so boards, foams, all around, you know, and board all around. Okay, so yeah, you guys, as I was saying, also the compression garments for things like chin lipo or arm lipo. The chin lipo garment, it will be like this, you know, it will be something like this that goes around your head, and you keep it on for as long as your surgeon tells you to keep it on. All cases are different, but yeah, you keep that on like this, and it goes around your head like that. And then for the arm lipo, same thing. It's kind of like a brace, I want to say, like that helps compression there, you know. Hi, for the deal of adding 2 areas for lipo, yes, 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 you can. And I would strongly advise you for you to run, don't even walk, because right now the fact that all these add-ons are only $250, you can definitely add the area of the upper back and the 2 arms. Yeah, the 2 arms, it counts as one area, you know, because it's the arms lipo. Of course, you're not gonna get lipo on one arm and not the other one, right? That would look funny. But as I was saying, you guys, it's very important that we also remember, no, one each for $250. So since for the upper back it would be $250, and for your arm lipo would be another $250. Okay, and let's say, I don't know, you want to get inner thigh lipo, that would be another $250, and things like that. Okay, so yeah, I would strongly advise you to get these deals right, because as for it to be added now, yeah, for each area, exactly, you guys, exactly, for each area. So basically, for each area, let's say for your back, upper back lipo is $250, and if you want to add arm lipo too, it's another $250. Okay, so yeah, that's basically to answer your question, Julissa. What do you mean? So what does it mean for 2 areas? Okay, no, look, let me explain to you. So if you want to add any areas of lipo, of extra lipo, you would have to pay $250. Okay, so for your upper back lipo, that's gonna be $250. For arm lipo, that would be another $250. For chin lipo, that's $250. For inner thigh lipo, that's $250. Okay, so I believe that if there's no limit on how many you can add. You know, if you want to add a third area like your chin or your inner thigh lipo, that would be another $250. Okay, you guys, and these promotions are not going to be around forever, so if I was you, I would take advantage of these promotions, you guys. Okay, because they're honestly way too good, and they're not going to be around forever. Also, if you guys want to schedule a free consultation with us, this is the phone number right here, or you can leave your information in the left bottom corner in this blue folder, and somebody will get in contact with you. Here our doctors are giving amazing specials. I'm going to be going over the specials one more time. For everybody joining the live right now, hi guys, welcome, how are we doing? So basically, for the prices of these specials are lipo is at $2,800, BBL is $3,300, mommy makeover is $5,500, breast augmentation is $3,000, tummy tucks $3,300, labiaplasty is $2,000, vaginoplasty is $3,800. Okay, you guys. So if I just said a procedure that you're interested in, or maybe you're interested in but you're not really sure if you're a good candidate for it, well, I'm here to tell you that you might be. And there's no reason why we should be getting nervous or thinking that maybe we're not a good candidate, because all you have to do is come in. Also, the deal kind of confuses because the way I understand is both areas is a total of $250. No. So each area is $250. So again, chin lipo, $250. Upper back lipo, $250. Arm lipo, $250, and inner thigh lipo, $250. Okay, so if you are adding 3 areas, you could do the math, but each would be 250. You get me? So yeah, that's basically how it is. So for each area that you want to add, because chin is a different area than from upper back, and upper back's a different area from inner thigh, and inner thigh is a different area than arms. So yeah, each one of these areas are 250. You get me? So if you have any more questions, please ask me. I'm here to help you. I don't want you to be confused. But yeah, so basically that's how it works. Okay, so as I was saying, you guys, these specials, the way that you can lock in these specials is by putting a $250 deposit in, and all you have to do is literally you have up to 2 years, and there's financing options. So this is amazing. This is totally great. I would strongly advise you for you to get right with these prices, okay? But as I was saying, I also wanted to talk about a little bit about what you should be looking forward to when getting surgery. So it is very important that we remember that when we're getting surgery, we're gonna be fragile and stuff like that, and we're not gonna be we can't be doing things on our own. So yeah, you guys, it's very important that we remember that it's super crucial that we have somebody constantly with us and taking care of us, and making sure that we're walking, that we're drinking water. We want to take care and nourish our body as much as we can after surgery, so we have a very nice healing process, okay, you guys? And I see that there was some confusion by some people from on the chat about the extra areas with the extra lipo area. So I'm gonna be going over it one more time so you guys have a better understanding. So if you want to add any of these areas, it would be 250 each. So chin lipo, 250, upper back lipo, 250, arm lipo, 250, inner thigh lipo, 250. And honestly, guys, this is such an amazing price because just for 250 you get to do lipo on these places when it costs a lot more. So yeah, you guys, I would honestly take advantage of these specials. Do we need to get 2 extra areas for it to be 250, or can we just add 1 area? 1 area is 250, so each area is 250. You get me? So chin lipo is 250, arm lipo is 250, upper back lipo is 250, inner thigh lipo is 250. So you don't need to get 2 extra areas for it to be 250. No, like let's say you're getting a BBL and you want to add chin lipo, the chin lipo is gonna come out to 250. You get me? So each one of these areas is 250. That's why I was saying that you can add these extra lipo places for 250 each though, so do we need to get 2 extra areas for it to be 250, or can we just add 1 extra area? So no, 1 area is 250. So whether it be chin or upper back or arm lipo or inner thigh lipo, every single one of these areas, for you to be able to add on, let's say arm lipo, it would be 250. Okay, so yeah, you guys, if you guys have any more questions for me, if you guys are a little confused still, I could explain it to you. There's no issue. I'm here to help you, and I'm here to guide you guys as much as I can and educate you on these prices and on these procedures as much as I can, you guys, okay? So no worries. If you're still confused, don't be shy to ask me any more questions, okay? I'm here. So as I was saying, the way that you can lock in these prices is by that, you guys, by putting your $250 deposit and all that good stuff, okay? Yes, each. So let's say you want to get chin lipo, it would be 250. Or let's say you want to get arm lipo, it would be 250. Yeah. And honestly, this is a really good price because right now we have a promotion, and it costs more, because think about it, it's literally lipo on your chin or your inner thighs or your arms or your upper back. And honestly, for only $250, I think that's just great. I think that's a really amazing price, you guys. So I wanted to talk about a little bit about how important it is to make sure that you have somebody that can take care of you and that can look after you after surgery, and why it's important for us to, if we don't have, maybe, we don't have anyone because maybe they're working, or, life sometimes, we have busy schedules and stuff like that, and you're coming to Miami by yourself to get surgery, maybe you're out of the country, out of the state. I would strongly advise you, definitely strongly recommend you, for you to get a certified nurse, or somebody that knows how to treat people and knows what to do with people that just got out of surgery and all of that good stuff, you guys, because you don't want to be in a position where you're by yourself, you're fresh out of surgery, and you're by yourself, and it can make things a lot harder when your healing process is supposed to be a smooth process, so if you're coming out of the state or out of the country, I would strongly advise you to invest into a nurse, and so they can make sure that you get help with showering, you get help with getting out of bed, and you get help with walking around and stuff like that, okay, you guys? So yeah, if you're coming by yourself, I would strongly advise for you to do that, because even if you're not coming by yourself, I would strongly advise for you to do that, because sometimes our friends and our families are not nurses, they don't really know what to do in certain cases, or maybe they don't know how to handle things at the finest way that you could handle a situation. So that's why it's always better to have an individual that knows what to do and knows what they're doing and how to go about things, with every single body type, with every single type of different surgery or case. So yeah, you guys, I also wanted to talk about a little bit about the incisions of every single one of the procedures, like for example, tummy tucks, mommy makeovers, and breast augmentations and BBLs. So it's very important for us to remember that, for example, the tummy tuck, there is something called a mini tummy tuck and a full tummy tuck. So for these procedures, the mini tummy tuck will be from bikini line to bikini line, and the full tummy tuck will be from hip to hip. So as I was saying, it's very important that we remember that sometimes we're like, oh, but I don't really know if I'm fit for a mini tummy tuck or a full tummy tuck. So how do we know? By coming in for a free consultation, you guys, whether it be virtual or in person. So it's very important that we don't close out these things. It is normal to maybe wonder about and stuff like that, but remember that your surgeon always has the last word, and your surgeon is always gonna know best on what to do with your body type and all of that good stuff, okay? So yeah, if this is something that you've been a little confused about, maybe you don't really know if you need lipo or tummy tuck, I'm here to tell you that if you have excess skin, definitely a tummy tuck. But if you just have stubborn fat or unwanted fat, lipo, but excess skin usually happens when you've had a pregnancy, or you've been bigger in the past and now you've experienced some weight loss. So yeah, you guys, it's very important that these things, we know them so we can differentiate. But at the end of the day, when you come in for a free consultation, whether it be in person or virtual, your surgeon is always gonna know what to do best with your body type, and how to go about things and lead you towards the right way, okay? Could we ask our surgeon to hide the lipo incisions as best as possible? Yeah, this is definitely something that you can talk to him or her about. You can definitely talk about these type of things. You wouldn't be the first patient to do it, I'm sure. I'm not, I don't know, but I'm sure. So this is definitely that you can talk about with your surgeon. If you're looking forward to getting in contact with a surgeon, you have a lot of questions and stuff like that, I would strongly advise for you to get this phone number right here, so you can call and you can schedule a free consultation, whether it be in person or virtual. It can be very convenient, and that way he or she can take a better look at your body, and you can ask all these questions and all these concerns and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely, you can definitely bring that up to your surgeon. I'm sure they can hide it as much as they can, but at the end of the day, when your scars heal, and this is a very good question that you asked me, thank you for that. So when your scars heal, you can actually start applying, when your surgeon says it's safe for you to do so, you can actually start applying scar gel or scar cream treatments. That way you can, you know, start taking care of your scar, and that way, you know, with the months, with the years, it goes away. You know, I've had a lot of friends and a lot of family that have gotten their boobs done, for example, breast augmentations, and whether the incision is on the areola, or whether the incision is under right here, or whether the incision is on your armpit, you know, these, you don't even see the incisions. Like, I have a lot of family that have gotten breast augmentation, and when I'm telling you, with the right scar gel or cream or scar cream, or also it's very important that we keep the hygiene number one priority, because if we're not cleaning ourselves, if we're not being clean, what's gonna happen is that you can complicate things, and you can even lead your incision to an infection if you're not constantly, you know, like making sure that you're clean, you know. And that should be something natural, you guys. Okay, so as I was saying, you guys, it's very important for us to remember that we also are giving recommendations about how to take care of your scars, and that's what I'm trying to get into right now. That when you are taking care of your scars, you don't just put cream and gel, you know, right away, because we need to let our scars heal fully. And so until when the surgeon says it's safe for you to do so, that's when you start using your scar gel and your scar cream. And trust me, you know, with the months and with time, it will eventually go away, and it'll fade away into your skin color, and you know, it will be very, very, like, not even noticeable, you know. So, and this is something that I've seen with my own eyes. So I'm telling you, if this is something that is stopping you, like the incisions and scarring and stuff like that, this is something that's stopping you from getting surgery, I would, you know, strongly advise for you to not let it, because it's actually very, very, you know, with time it heals. It's something like, you know, like a scratch and stuff like that. You put cream, you put ointment, you put scar gel and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, you guys, you can definitely talk to your surgeon about things like this. And yeah, you guys, so if you guys have any more questions for me, I'm here to help you guys out. Before we end this live, I want to go over the specials one more time. So these specials that we have right now are mommy makeovers are $5,500, tummy tucks are $3,300, lipos are starting at $2,800, breast augmentations are starting at $3,000, labiaplasties are starting at $2,000, vaginoplasties are starting at $3,800, BBLs are starting at $3,300, and tummy tucks are starting at $3,300, you guys. So if any of these prices interests you, if any of these procedures interests you guys, which I know it would for me, because these prices are just too good, you know, and considering that we have such high well-end doctors here. Okay, so the way that you can lock in these prices is by putting a $250 deposit in, and you get to lock in this price for up to 2 years, you guys. So for up to 2 years, you get to pay off your surgery. And also we do financing, you guys. We do offer financing. So I would strongly advise for you to take advantage of this opportunity. Okay, but thank you guys so much for joining our live today. It was so lovely to have you guys to chat with me and ask me questions. You know, I'm here to help you guys out and help you understand these procedures and educate you as much as I can. So thank you guys so much for joining the live, and we'll see you very soon. Happy Tuesday. Have a great day, you guys.